Hello, hello, TitanArmy. How we doing? Welcome to another edition of our affiliate tournament. $4,000 prize pool on this Saturday morning for you all. And a very special edition, anything goes. Players have been battling it out, two different brackets. We got two block champions to decide before we go to an overall bracket champion. My name's Nugget. I am joined by Ross. What's up?
Yeah. Affiliate tournament morning. It is just awake, alive, and ready to rumble. Let's
Amazing.
get these blocks decided, go to grand finals, crown a champion. What a weekend.
Not much to it, but to do it, let's get those players matched up. Who's in the Twitch chat? What's going on? Skog, BBT, Chiku, let's go. Daniel, welcome, welcome. Hey, Oz here. How's it going, everybody?
Some friendly banter, of course, mixed in
As
with death to Valhalla. Love it.
let it burn. Yeah,
That's right. Shouts to Team Fury. Just while we're here, just while we're talking teams, just I see you guys. I see you guys out there. But yeah, we'll have players lined up here for block one. Have we talked about block one matchup yet?
No, we have not. Break it down for us if you can.
Righty, block one finals, folks. We are gonna have a Alo from OMFG playing their Spike Titan Habol against all our playing a Spike Titan called Pico Pro. Spike v
Pro.
Spike.
Yes,
Wowza.
indeed.
Now, this is more of what I thought we were going to see last weekend when it was like, oh, Spike's so strong. Everything, Spike. And then come to find out, I mean, we did have some Spikes in the finals last week, but Spike v Spike is much more of what I was thinking I was going to see. I will take this audio out of the video. I love it. Yeah, Spike v Spike. Spike super strong with all their debuffs. Lots of ways to strip your opponent down to the bare necessities and then give them a swift whacking in the current meta with the current weapon setup. Just pretty darn good. They're
Pretty
also
much
pretty efficient.
Spike to Sonic Boom, usually the call.
There you
Spike
go.
to Spike Slash, some magical shenanigans, a lot of magical sword usage in the last week. Wonder if
Yeah.
anything's changed.
Yeah, we'll see if we get a little switcheroo. No pun intended. That's a scroll name, chat. But yeah, lots of Forsaken Sword recently. It looks like we are not. We're jumping in. Game one, bracket
Here we
one,
go.
Habol versus Pico Pro. We've got Lore Carver versus Power Staff. So really just
Okay.
swinging for the fences in terms
Yeah.
of Magicka damage.
Right, with the no offhand. More and more, or we're seeing that combo more and more at end of top of these tournaments here.
Yeah. Ever since they put that persistent buff to plus 20,
Mm-hmm.
it has definitely become a decision to be made whether to use a offhand weapon or not. Plus 20 for the rest of the match is good, turns out. Disarm trap. Speaking of good scrolls, lots of debuff there. We were just talking about those. And courage
All
coming
right.
out.
Yeah. Still in the red though for Hobble. Was used to the agility advantage at the start of this hand, but now Pico Pro with that courage is nice and spicy, nice and speedy, hitting for 90.
Ooh, mana drain going to put Pico Pro down in the danger zone.
Ooh.
Only up to 50 mana to spend for this turn. Hope they've got a
Man,
plan for that.
the plan is to watch Hobble play a bunch of scrolls.
Just sit back and relax and take the
Uh-huh.
flogging, you know?
Uh-huh.
Maybe they've got a maybe they got a mana drain of their own. Maybe just one of those fresh meditates. The plus 60 instantly. Entangle's a
Entangle's pretty
pretty good
solid.
scroll.
Ooh, the Disrupt could be big. Meditate, gonna bring up some of that mana.
There is
The
a disrupt
Gambit.
active for Habul, so Spike
Ooh, Spike
Tail
Trip. Yep.
is the one to fizzle. Not super duper meaningful. I mean, a 15 mana scroll that deals some damage, but
Energy Strike should hit for something. Getting some of that healing back.
and health totals end at turn pretty similar. That Entangled was a good. I mean, if you can only play one scroll, Entangled is a pretty good one. Puts your opponent in a hole for a couple turns in a row. I mean, luckily Habul had their own courage rolling, so they're pretty much at base stats. The debuff buff offset. There's that Soul Search, the permanent, at least till the end of this match, attack and magicka buff.
Courage finally wears off. Still 40 Magicka for Pico Pro. Oh, and the piercing there. Extra tick damage at the end of turns for Hobble. If they make it there. Ooh, the big 89. Big swing there. Now Hobble
Yeah.
in the lead. And look at that. One little agility point. Finally back in the lead there.
Yup. I mean, 113 is in the danger zone, I would say, especially with the amount of magic or mana that Habul has to spend. Haven't seen a whole lot of healing cards or scrolls yet, so maybe that's still to come. Spike Slash is
Spike
big. Is it big
Splash.
enough? Oh, not
1090.
quite.
Arcane
Not quite.
Charge. But
But
Quill
then
Spray.
follows up with Quill Spray. That'll deal 4 damage. And game one
Mm-hmm.
goes to Habul. They only need to win one more to move to grand finals. Pico Pro going to have to win 2 in a row here if they want to stay alive. Otherwise, their tournament day is complete.
Yeah, Hobble there with a quick 1-2. Quill Spray back to back. I'm going to seal things out there. Well done. Blazing
Yeah.
by.
Nothing super out of the ordinary, I'd say, in that first match. Stats go up, stats come down. When stats are up, you try to attack. You know, pretty standardized play, at least in the current scroll pool. Yo, Cam Lesh, first time chatter in the stream. Welcome in. I'm glad
Hey.
you're here. If anybody wants hits that follow button, I would love to celebrate you as well. We do love some followers. All right, game 2 fired up. This is best of 3. Bracket finals are best of 3 and grand finals is best of 5.
Yes.
Heavy Carve coming out to carve away a big piece of Pico Pro's life. Ooh, returning with the POW.
For
Especially
120.
that's a smackies
A
chat.
triple digits, Mackie.
Smackies. Purification gonna peel away the debuffs. Purification getting a little love recently in the meta with all these blanket debuff scrolls. High value to pull all those off at once instead of having to sort of buff them up yourself one at a time. We'll see who gets in mana trouble first. I think that was Pico Pro's downfall in game 1. That mana drain took them from an acceptable level down to sort of running on fumes.
Mm-hmm. This disarm trap here gonna cut Pico Pro at the knees. Not gonna be doing a lot of damage, but Hobble's gonna be able to answer back. Can they even out this health total here? The major recovery will do just that.
Almost
Yeah.
to the life point.
Mm-hmm.
311 to 304 at the end of this turn. This time, Pico Pro almost maxing out their mana bar. They're ready to sling some scrolls now. If only their stat line didn't look like a tragedy.
I am not running out of resources this time.
That's right. Player has adjusted. Download complete. Some last minute rearranging there on the scroll slots. Get that Soul Search out first.
Ooh,
Courage on the other
courage.
side.
Gonna mitigate disarm traps effects a little bit. Now those buffs come into effect. Spike kick though. 127 on the spike kick.
Habul at 75 Magicka is ready to lay down the pain train. Spike slash in the other direction, though. Going to be another triple digit smacky.
Yep. 113 with 50.
It's going to be close. Everybody has the tools they need right now. It's just who's got it in hand. Is there any disrupt or mirage shenanigans? Is that mana drain going to make another ugly appearance and really thwart some plans? Chiku's loving the 140. Bring on the 150s, huh?
Pico Pro, driver's seat to start. Oh, the disarm trap's going to cut some stats. That needle attack's not going to be able to do it, but 76 in Pico Pro. Oh, spike slash.
Got to be the closer.
109,
109.
absolutely. Extra credit.
Extra credit A plus, and Habul wins 2 in a row and is our first grand final participant. GG's to Pico Pro. Well played today for getting this far, but your day is done.
Bracket
Wow.
1, champ decided. Well played, well played.
Yeah, that was again pretty straightforward. I will say both players keeping their mana bar real high last match. We saw Pico Pro throw the cow trips on that last turn. I wonder if they were fishing for some mirage or disrupt wildness. I mean, they had further to go in terms of damage needing to be done. So much damage. Fast games. Yeah, we're crushing.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to Daniel, the affiliate host, and the affiliate host team. Couldn't do it without you, Daniel. So thank you. Appreciate you. Shigure in the chat. Chiku's there. Everybody hanging out on a little Saturday morning. And we are going to move into our second bracket finals. Let me run y'all through the matchup real quick. We're going to have Karen playing a Sea Titan called Mr. Green. Then we have Nox Oriume playing a Sea Titan as well named Skagabara.
Another ditto.
Another Ditto C versus C here, folks. A little change of pace. Well, actually, probably not a change of pace, to be honest, but a little change of flavor anyway.
Yes.
C, not known for its debuffing power like Spike is. Instead, we're going to be seeing maybe some more manananigans out here with scrolls like, oh, jeepers. Now I've done it. Heavy rain,
yes.
torrential rain, siren song. Imagine thinking I was just going to walk you guys straight through, some really high level strategy, knowing the scrolls by heart, and then just losing it all. Just gone like the wind. Gone like the wind. He stole my name.
Yeah, that's identity theft, my guy. That's
Sue
Titan
him.
identity.
Oh, that's too good. Too good. I mean, I've been saying for a year that I'd be flattered if somebody had Ross, in their bracket final Titan name. I mean, I'm not above sponsoring a player, Who won the first pair? Hey, that would be
Hello.
sorry. There you go.
Playing Hobble.
Low from OMFG.
The BVT spike. Yes, helpful, but true.
One of them spikes won that first match. 2-0. 2-0.
Yep.
Just waiting for the second bracket to get popping here. Boop. And then we will get those players in line.
One more best of 3 match for you all to decide the winner of our second bracket. Then we will go to grand finals, which will be a best of 5. So lots of Titan action. Will we see a reverse 3-0? Will we see a 3-0 and a handshake of the virtual kind?
The old 3-0 and a handshake. Walk away slowly. Yeah, while you guys are here, if you haven't already taken a screenshot of you hanging out in the stream, take a little screenshot, uh, send it in the old proof and submissions. Get yourself some in-game titanium for being here and hanging out with Nugget and Ross on a Saturday. Whew,
Easy buckets. Easy titanium.
easy buckets. Boop.
Right. Looks like our players are matched, connected, ready to rumble.
And I got to be honest, I am floored that Mr. Green is indeed a Green Titan chat. I was fully prepared for some trolling, but here we are, Mr. Green versus Dumbsador. C versus C. We see identical base stat lines. We do see a change in main hand weapons. We've got the Forsaken Sword versus Power Staff. Let's see what happens. Same offhand, of course. The old bare knuckle bruisers. It
Opening
won't
things with
even be close.
Tsunami. Jeez.
Sheesh. Sometimes you just got to stack that Magicka and throw that zero cost scroll Tsunami out there. Now, you do have to pay for that scroll over time, but you can really just sprinkle it in across the scroll slots. Mr. Green caught hold of their courage, it seems, in turn one and their soul search. So Mr. Green feeling pretty good about their stat line.
Real spicy Hydro Punch.
Oh my, another 93. Entangled is going to bring Mr. Green back down to at least the stratosphere. Not down to earth just yet. Still have that additional soul search buffaroos.
There's Chant, a Hydro Punch from Dumbsador. Major
Mr. Green
recovery.
finds the major recovery, get them back into a respectable level of health.
Ooh, Purification kind of just hit air there, though, unfortunately. No debuffs from Mr. Green to purify.
It does also peel away the mana that you have to pay back over turns. So maybe they were using it in that way. Forsaken, gonna peel all those stats off for
Goodbye.
Dumbsador. We'll see you never. Minus 50 to everything. Disrupt and Mirage back to back. Both players a little scared this turn.
Guarded
Guarded
Mind.
Mind. Don't care.
Ooh,
Siren Song. Now that's
Song.
bigger.
Do care.
That would have been a massive. It would have been damage plus some mana removal for your opponent, which is really could be a deciding factor at the end of this game. Chat wants more Magicka buffs. Get that number up. Big number go up. Which we know that, I mean, things like Wise Blessing, things like the main hand weapon for Dumbsador. There, speaking of, Arcane Charge.
There it is.
Plus 30 Magicka. Of course, here comes Magical Slash to peel it all away. Minus 20 to everything. Mana Drain. Dumbsador is in a hurting spot here. Healing Bed would have been
much
more effective if they didn't get all their stats ruined at the beginning of that turn. 72 from 1 year.
117 from the Tsunami to Mr. Green, still in the lead here. The 91. Now, as I say that, lead comes to Dumbsador, 37 to 52. The flip.
I mean, look, they had to pay 60 mana at the end of last turn just to finish the turn. And then they now have 0 agility thanks to Entangled. Mr. Green has the green light here to close this thing out. Is it in hand? It sure is. Water Bubble is the closer. Dumbsador goes down. Mr. Green wins round 1.
GG's.
Whew. I like that. That was fun. And the Siren Song didn't even play a part, but it would have really put Dumbsador in a much larger dumpster at the end of that game.
This like rip rear in action from the C Ditto.
The C Ditto is getting out of control. 52 to 37 health on that final turn. Just laying it all out on the table. Argo Soul says, no. Call an ambulance. This hurts my soul. Man, the chat is animated today, and I love it. Shouts to the passion.
But not for me.
Who am I? Pow got the gate. 87.
Heavy rain also. Hitting for 54. Endless Trench. We got the big boys opening up here. 108. It's just an opening salvo here. God.
It really is. We've not seen a single scroll hit for less than 74, I don't think, this turn. There we go. Sailors will just steal mana, but look at Dumbledore.
Oh, the
They've
healing
got no
bed.
mana. They
They've
played a whole
got
bunch of those.
40 mana and no stats.
Yup. This is the trap of C right here. They have some scrolls that cost 0, and then they make you finance it like a new car, and then you end up paying just if you can't wipe away the payback. Oh my, the mana drain just to keep them in the ditch. Dumbledore is just
Oh
gonna
my
be there.
gosh. Then Courage.
At least Arcane Charge is a 0 mana scroll.
Right. Hits with 1-year storm too, so drown for extra long. Oh god. Dumbledore really in a corner here. No agility. No
Yeah, still
mana.
haven't ag second. We have already seen the mana drain and the siren song, so
Mm-hmm.
it's they're not going to be able to just wipe away these 35 mana points. We're going to be able to see them at least get used. Oh, did I lie? Siren Song comes out. Was I thinking about last game? Oh, jeepers. Dumbledore is poor again and cannot pay for any scrolls. Just going to endure the barrage. I think this is the final turn of Entangled, so they will get their base agility back. But Mr.
I
Green
mean,
is pumped up.
still one more turn of Courage left.
Yeah. I mean, Mr. Green has, fortunate for them, has picked or found all of the tools. Just keeping Dumbledore out of tools. Oh my,
Endless
117.
Trench.
Just end it now. Mr. Green. 2 zeros Dumbledore
Jeez.
in a high roll fashion, we'll say.
I've got Whiplash. That was insane. That was one of those
Yeah.
instances where having the lower scroll count was just fine because you were
Yeah.
tearing through.
If Dumbledore didn't draw Purification that last turn, we would have had to watch them again just be milked of all their tools and just flogged in front of everyone. But GG's, Mr. Green, moving on to grand finals. Dumbledore done for the day, but fought well. Get the kids away from the screen. Hide your kids. Hide your C. Mr. Green's in town. All right. And the stage is set. The
Yes,
table is set.
indeed.
The set is set.
The set is set.
We're gonna have Spike versus C in the finals, which is really the only way that could have worked out. Habul versus Mr. Green for the championship. For the affiliate crown today.
Yes, will
Whew.
Aloe be able to get a little bit more street cred for Team OMFG?
Yeah, it's gonna be. Just trying to think about how this matchup works. It's all gonna come down to who rolls their buffs first, I think, or whose buffs run out first.
Right.
Um,
Timing.
And if Mr. Green can put the handcuffs back on their opponent next round, it's going to be over very quickly. Luckily, Spike is pretty blessed with having some pretty low mana, high impact cards. But I mean, when you have literally 0 mana to spend, it doesn't matter. You can play things like Arcane Charge and meditate, and at least for a second, you'll have mana to spend.
Right. Those
Or
0 cost scrolls are not very plentiful as it goes.
no. Well, except for C. We see a lot of zero cost
Oh,
scrolls for C
yes.
these days. Lots of if you guys weren't tuned into Titan Talk yesterday, lots of
Mhm.
little hintaroos, little alpha leaks. So make sure you get to the Discord, listen back, or read the summary. But yeah, Reign of Titans moving, always moving, bigger, better places. And yeah, some of the elemental changes coming are sure to impress. We're getting the grand finals worked up here. It is going to be a best of 5, but only with one Titan. It's not going to be any sort of Titan switching. Just going to be a straight up first to 3 wins will be
Yes,
crowned
indeed.
champion. No elimination gauntlet, not playing all the Titans. I mean, they only brought one Titan today, so that makes sense. They are bringing all the Titans they brought to this affiliate tournament. And here we go.
Let's get
Off like a
into
shot.
it. Our
Let's do it.
championship match has begun. Hobble versus Mr. Green. Spike versus C for all of the marbles for this affiliate tournament this weekend. 21 agility to 16. 20 magicka on
Gonna
both
be a
players.
yeah. For now.
For now,
We
of
know those
course.
numbers are bound to change. Here we go. One
Immediately.
scroll in. Soul Search, Habul finds it and will get the permanent buff to agility, to attack and magicka. Plan of Elements going to be swinging that axe, whacking the beak of Mr. Green. Pretty swell there. No mana troubles currently for either Titan. Almost back to max. I mean, the stat to watch here is that 70 magic on Habul.
Mm-hmm.
That is able to put the dent, we'll say. Here comes Spike
Spike
Kick.
kick.
Give him the boot.
124. Ooh,
124.
and the
What a
Forsaken
wild amount of damage.
Slash. That's going to cut a lot of the damage output that Hobble, assuming, was hoping for this match, or
Yep, yep,
this
yep.
hand. Endless Trench, though, from Mr. Green. Big
Oh, it's a
hit there.
slugfest. Just
Spike
back and
ball,
forth.
50. Oh my gosh, Mr. Green hangs on. 30. Quill Spray. That should do
Oh, the
it.
quill
Yep, the
spray.
1-2, the Quill Spray.
Oh my.
Always in the
Mr.
back
Green thought
pocket.
he was safe to play the hydrate and peel off the that mana debuff, but instead,
Uh-uh.
uh uh
No, no,
uh
no. No,
Bull
no,
had a
no.
4 scroll barrage, and you're so right. If he didn't hit the entangle there, if Mr. Green didn't hit the entangle, that would have been done on scroll slot 3. But he had an extra one in the chamber just in case it got to that point, and it sure did. That was wild. And I mean the difference maker, which is maybe even silly to say, was Soul Search.
Yeah.
Habul had plus 20 magicka for both. I mean, the game, what was the match? 2 turns, 3 turns long. He had
Zero
he had
magicka for the whole round, too. Mr. Green had nothing.
yep. Yep.
Get
And
the
again.
children off the screen. Close that laptop. Turn off the iPad. Turn off
Yup.
the tablet.
Somebody said Spike was good. Somebody said Spike was pretty good these days. Magical Slash going to get the party started in terms of those debuffs. Mr. Green trying to stay alive a touch longer this time, but courage for Habul going to get things back to neutral. Oh, lockdown's going to get a little wild. Not that we're going to see a whole bunch of attack centric scrolls. Spike kick pretty big for 87. Spike is missing some damage. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Spike.
Let's see.
But right now, Habul in the pit at 240 health as opposed to 363 for Mr. Green. Healthy as it comes. Entangled. Gonna get Mr. Green down to the dead zeros.
Major recovery there from Hobble, trying to get a little healthier. Tsunami's going to reverse that right away. The spit.
Still Disrespectful. Oof. Those
Carve.
mana bars just tug of
120.
war.
Yep, into the 0. Defense
Sailor's
2.
Chant. Is this going to be the handcuffs that we saw in bracket finals? Habul down to only 70 mana. Mr. Green with plenty of tools to keep it down, but also has to worry about staying alive. I mean, this is stat lines are the stat lines be stat lining, folks. Spike
Spike
slash
slash.
already a big one. 105 Samakis. Siren Song gonna keep Habul from playing scrolls though. The end of an era. Oh, there it is. Gets some back mid-turn though. Big brain play. See, there's scrolls like that, like Needle Throw, where you only have to pay 10 for it, and you're still putting that pressure on your opponent.
Ooh.
Same thing with Spike Ball.
Big
Is it going to close?
purification.
Not
No.
enough.
That purification was huge to actually get access to all those stat buffs. And now Hobble gets back to base. Still a little bit of green in that Magicka, but Mr. Green looking
Mr.
extra
Green,
green.
yeah, I mean, they get to resolve first. That is the only saving grace in their position. I mean, they have their stats back. They got their mojo back. Disrupt, gonna block, Plan of Elements, which would have been the closer. Then the major recovery, big brain
Wow.
play.
Okay,
Caltrop's not going to be able to close.
even less mana for Hobble.
Oh, there's more drowning though. More drowning applied to Hobble. This could.
Oh, the
Oh, the
purification.
purification save was wild.
Such good usage from these players this round. Oh my gosh.
Man. Hobble knew. They've seen the future. 103 to 110. This one's close. 8 scrolls to 7. It's unfortunate Hobble couldn't close it out last turn because it's looking grimmer by the scroll slot here. Forsaken Slash.
Oh man.
About half the health and all the stats gone. Disrupt going to save from Water Bubble Closer. Quill Spray going to even up the health totals. Soul Search just in case, says Mr.
Oh
Green.
my
Now they could pretty
gosh.
much draw any scroll. And here we are at base agility. It's over. Jab of Concussion doesn't even animate.
Mhm.
Someone was concussed. They don't even remember the last scroll completing, chat. And Habul takes the rerun. No, that was game 1?
Game 2.
That was game 2. You're right. Mr. Green
Yes.
got had in game 1.
Mhm.
Wowzers. So Habul up 2-0 currently. Just needs one more win to sweep grand finals. But are we going to see the reverse 3-0 handshake and walk away slowly combo?
Mr. Green's going to have to show some true adaptation here and maybe a little bit of RNG gods on their side.
Yeah, they need to find all those drowning and mana removing scrolls while not dying. That's the closest to accurate. Soul Search is found by Habul, again the difference maker in game 1. Mana Clam going to keep Mr. Green up there healthy in terms of mana. Clams are pretty healthy as well. I think. I just
Yeah,
made that up. Yeah, Nuggets, like, of course they are.
sure. Yeah.
They, they're like
Seafood,
the crickets of the sea, I bet,
it's good. It's good protein.
Jab of
Jab of
Concussion, we actually get to see it pop off this time.
the windup was too strong for the last game.
Courage. Ooh, the spit gets canceled. I don't
Oh,
think Habul's very sad about that, other than the mana. Best case scenario for Habul, probably the lowest damage scroll in their entire deck. First time in the series we've seen both players with green stats. Usually it's a touch lopsided.
80 Magicka on Hobble is kind of spooky, I would
That
say. And
is
41 agility means that 80's coming for you.
That's right. Heavy Carve gonna start it up. 92. We're just main hand weapon here. Sword fighting, chopping off each other's eyebrows. 72 follow up. Here comes the mana drain, which I think, I mean, just it seals sort of the
Oh man.
you're not going to be able to drain me, but Habul's in trouble. Maybe they focus too much on this mana recovery and not enough on health bar. We'll see in the next turn. 41 agility means Habul will resolve first. Mr. Green definitely has scrolls in the deck that will deal 72. And some of them cost 0. As nutty as that sounds. As nutty as that sounds, let's see what it is. Scroll slot 1. Plan of elements. It's not going to save you, Habul.
Oh,
Oh,
it's gonna
mana
bring me to
drain.
the red though.
Yeah, mana drain's not going to save them either. Claw swipe 4. Disrespect. Not going to close it out. Endless Trench.
Oh,
They
that's
had to
it.
play it. They had to play the meditate, or sorry, they had to play the mana drain to play the endless trench, and in closes the game up, and we've got ourselves a battle, folks. 2-1 is the score in favor of Habul.
Mr.
We're getting
Green sinks those teeth, plants those heels, and stays alive in this tournament here.
yeah, mana was not even a. I mean, both players had to consider their mana bar, but it did not come into affecting being able to play scrolls or not that match, which is wild. So close. I agree. 2-1. That's right. Are we going to see the reverse 3-0? Mr. Green's got it on the agenda.
The momentum is on their side now.
Yep. Entangled right out the gate, Mr. Green.
That's the same
all
thing.
right.
Same brain cell. Courage. Negate that. Mr.
Which is
Green
funny.
opting for defense.
Caltrops gets eaten. Not a big deal again. This Titan already paid for itself. That is the economics model we're looking at right now. Hydro Punch.
How's it going, RC?
Oh yeah, Tushar
Just
in
in
the chat.
time.
What up? What up?
Just in time for some grand finals action here.
That's right. This is game number 4. We are sitting at 2-1 in favor of Habul. An OMFG fanatic, eh? Mana Drain going to keep Habul from running out. Mr. Green, the only one with red stats thus far. And just to push the separation even more, there is the Soul Search. Heavy Rain, though, going to apply Drowning.
Heavy Carve, trying to get some damage here. Yeah,
so
smacky.
Heavy.
Smacky for sure.
Smacky. Triple digits on the docket. What's the play here? Mr. Green sort of hurting for mana. They're probably hunting for their own. I mean, Mana Clam we saw last match, Mana Drain. Oof, 84. Gonna put him in the danger zone. Forsaken is going to save at least in a probability way. The odds that you have a 73 damage scroll is much lower now.
Steals
here
50
comes the handcuff. Quill Spray. Oh my goodness. Without the debuff, that Quill Spray might have killed. It's done. It's over.
The stomp to back it up. Oh,
just stomp them out.
Gosh.
And that's it. Grand Finals is over. Toast. Habul wins 3-1.
GG's to both players.
The Fast and the Furious.
Man. Really took back control there. Habul was like, you know what? I'll let you win one.
Just to keep it spicy.
Exactly. Ross and Nugget need a little bit of spice, so here it is.
True.
That's a wrap indeed.
Yeah. And we crown a champion. right?
Yes,
Halo wins
indeed.
that one.
Yeah.
Takes it
Congrats.
home. Team OMFG celebrating.
Mm-hmm.
You love to see it.
GG's to all
Congrats.
players in the
Congrats.
brackets today. Thanks for hanging out with us, chat. Everybody here in the chat today. Thanks for joining us. Daniel, special thanks. Shout out to you, our
Big
affiliate
shouts. Yeah.
host.
And we'll be back next week with Holders Frenzy.
Yes,
So if you'd
indeed.
like to play in the tournament and you're not a holder yet, I'd say get on the marketplace. Again, some of the news yesterday in Titan Talk means, I don't know. It might mean get on the marketplace.
It might mean get on the marketplace.
Not financial advice, but I'm shopping. Yeah, we'll be back next weekend. Same time, same place for Holders Frenzy. So keep your training up. If you haven't played Reign of Titans yet, make yourself an account. Get into the Discord, meet up with some cool people, join a team if you'd like to, and get on the tournament scene if that is your hopes and dreams.